Wednesday night moon. It's really not completely round like it shows. Maybe you can kind of see. Nope. It's just a half. And now the fun part, chasing pups around in the dark before they all peed in the house again. Unfortunately, the joys of having pups. Oh, and I see Bandit's up here trying to get in trouble. He's been a little hellion tonight to begin with. Not in trouble at all for dragging that blanket off of there. Not sure why that blanket's out here. But it's mine now. Just like that. Then I'll put it up there instead. And I don't know what's with some of the weird moves back there. Anyway, I just thought I'd show you part of my Wednesday night. I think we're all done out here. So they're going to go back in. Yep, they're on leashes. Yes, they do kind of somewhat lead and tangle up and whatever. Ghost is probably the worst one on a leash. I'll do that one. Ground fog. And some sunrise coming. I don't know how cold it is because once again, I think we got to change batteries in the weather station. It's chilly out. And Bandit's just going to drag me all the way down here. I already fed these guys breakfast, so what they don't realize is they're not going anywhere near the other dog's breakfast. And then I got to figure out how to hold them while I feed. Kind of hard to feed buckets and hold on to little shits at the same time. And Becky was going to get up early. Yeah, right. She's still in bed. And I'm not sure why Thailand's not here yet. Usually she's already here. And I could let her deal with these little shoots. Well, I was down there. Heard gravel. Dogs barked. These guys have done a really, really good job of braiding their leashes together. Bandit's currently wrapped clear around my leg. Oh, because Blakely's here. That's why they were so excited. Kind of hoping I was going slow enough that Ty would actually be partway over here with her by now, but I'm thinking Ty's a little slow this morning, so I'll bring you back. Blakely, good morning.
Can you say hi, Bimbo?
No, she's not going to even look at me. She's too busy with pups.
Who's that?
Hey, Gooby Butt.
Oh, stinky butt.
Oh, well, you keep her and the pups then. I'll let you have them all.
Oh, God.
So I'm guessing she's been getting too much fruit lately, because that's what I heard tonight.
You're not getting down out here, kid.
Fruit's fruit.
You stink.
The more you eat, the more you toot.
I'm like, oh, my.
Think about grain over there. And another one on the other piece in front of me. And yes, it's on the move. It's going on the other side of the fence. We went on a long run first and worked our way back through here. And I don't think you can see them. Maybe you can, they just flew. There's 4 or 5 killdeer that are out there. So they're still here. Actually, there's more than that. There's a whole bunch over here. And Ty is supposed to be riding around that field checking fence so we can move the cows into there. We forced them. They got another couple days where they were, but they've been crying so much. We'll let them have what's out here. And yep, I can definitely see the strips in this field from where I didn't reset the gun, so it only did a quarter turn, but that's okay. Maybe we'll make up for it later, I don't know. Won't matter by next spring anyway. Well, it's still blowing a little air out. I stayed up there till it was shooting pretty good. We were going to move the little traveler back toward the pump, but Ty said all the pipes were still hooked up, so It's on the long run. It goes all the way through to where that chunk of culvert's out. She told me when she saw me here, she'd go let the cows out, but she already had the bike hooked up to pull the traveler out. And I just got to keep them from going through this and through the other one into there, because they need to go there. And there's less here than I thought there'd be. But it is what it is. Getting to be that time of year where it just isn't coming back. You know, yeah, we've been around 80 degrees at some point during the day, but down in the low 40s most mornings. And it tends to start to not grow so much. And here, I think you can definitely see the difference in watering. The strip right there, a little different color. Another one right there, a little different color. Oops. First thing Ty asked me, you did remember to reset that so it goes all the way around, or, you know, so it makes a full half, right? And I said, yeah, I did that for the last 100 feet on the last setting. So I remember doing it, so I must have done it. Now I just sit here and wait for some cows. Sounds like she's back over by the pump to turn that valve on, so it won't be long. The Pied Piper of cows. And they're still coming out of the feed barn. Well, 111J in the lead. 241 right there. Eeyore. BJ. They all got it figured out. They know where they're going. Nice thing is we put two groups together, but everybody that's in the one big group has all been in this before. You know, granted, the yearlings, they were calves, but when we're split up and they're not over here, it's more of a pain in the ass. Because you get calves like that one, and why is he being stupid? She, excuse me. She knows where she's going. Not their first time. Maybe I'm too close, I don't know. They'll follow Dancer, she knows where to go. One slows down, then they'll rear end each other. Anyway, biggest thing is make sure the calves come and make the corner, but they've all been in here, they all know how to find it. And Minnie's got to hide that new heifer. She's still got a lot of cover on her. Her mama's doing really good by her. Yeah, we got one idiot. Oh, I can't go there. That is a bad thing because it's the way the ground lays. That gate can't go farther back. But it always works. Oh, here you go, Brent. Ruby taking up the tail end, I think. Sapphire right there in the middle coming. Dancer's kid being a dork. I don't know where to go. Well, not that that's going to keep him happy for too long, but it keeps him out of the barn some. Do-do. I'm gonna take my time. I'm gonna be the very last one. Very last. Look at that. Very last, just like I said. Okay, now on to other things. last couple clips when I was on the skid steer, the bone mic didn't, I mean, it come through. I don't know if you can hear it or not. So it's after lunch, a little ways after lunch. I'm hoping to finish cleaning over here. That's my plan. Cows aren't in, so I can keep them locked out. Open this up down here and go straight in. And hopefully I get it done today. I mean, it's not like there's a lot there, but I gotta pack it all over here, you know. And it's got a few hours left to it. The other one's got plenty of time left. And tomorrow, open that up right there and I can come straight through, lock the cows out, and get that all done. That's my plan. Once again, that's my plan. I know how it's really going to be. Because you just never know. And Becky's been busy. Got one person that buys steers who she can't get a hold of. Phone apparently is no longer in service. And the worst thing is, somebody I've never heard of. I mean, you know, Mom dealt with that. Dad dealt with it before that. Worst thing is they take a whole one. So I think she's got to hold everybody but that person. One of the others that usually takes a whole because they feed their family. They said, oh no, so-and-so's got some left. So they wanted 3/4. Well, then they called other family members and they said, oh no, take the whole thing, take the whole thing. So that's good. At least we should have all of them sold. And at some point here before too long, she's going to start calling the ones that buy the steer calves. I'd like to, we used to get rid of all of them in October. And then, you know, it kind of went haywire. And people couldn't get their animals processed. And most of the people we sell to, they've got room for the 2 animals that they get every year, but not for 2 more at the same time. So, and I don't know when they're all getting theirs processed. Talked to one guy this morning. He called. He just wanted to get an idea what it was going to cost him for the steers so he could let his meat customers know and make sure he was going to be good to go. And that's done. And we got a new customer who she may want more than 2. She wants smaller ones, but we got enough that we'll be able to sell her about 10 of them if she wants them. But anyway, I'm going to get back on my noisemaker. And right now this is on the bone mic, but obviously without the loud thing in the background. So now I know it makes too much noise. So see what I get done. I don't usually make a video up here. I got everything out of there I'm going to get. It's handwork. Unfortunately, you know, where I hadn't been yet was slickered and snot underneath. And by the way, it really doesn't matter if you got bulk tires or you got brand new tires in there because it's hard pack, solid, slick. Tires fill up immediately. And oh, anyway, tomorrow, hopefully get on that. I saw something out of the corner of my eye up here earlier. Saw something a couple of times, but I never got a look at it until I noticed Becky was up here. Every time before that when I looked, I could see her through the sliding glass door in the basement. She just snuck in the garage. She'd been up here cleaning up. She needed a break from what she was doing anyway. And she'd been waiting for the appraiser to, she messaged, sent a message to him, ended up emailing him because he wouldn't answer his phone. And he literally just got back to her a couple minutes ago and says, "I'm so sorry, I retired a month ago." It's like, oh, frick. So now we have to find somebody to appraise all this so we can get it done. Yay. And discussing what to do up here, because that tree really needs to go. And do something down below here so we can see through. I think I've already mentioned that post is rotted off, that post is rotted off. So we gotta do something with that. Do something in the entryway. One of the worst things Mom did in here was that tree. It was supposed to be something that didn't grow very tall. Well, they didn't bother to tell her that you got to keep it topped. And when you walk past and everything's growing out, you cut the bottom stuff off. Well, then nothing grows out the bottom, it all goes up the top. So Mom's gonna roll in her box, I'm sure, but that needs to go. So that's what we're kind of talking about. And now she's making sure things are watered. So anyway, that's kind of the end of the video. Probably long enough anyway, right? We're gonna do something with this vine maple too. I know it's some special maple, but it's still a vine maple. We're gonna leave most of it. We're just gonna take what's in the way out. And unfortunately, even though it's kept watered, there's still not a lot of life left of that. I was gonna get Becky, and she turns and walks away. So you've been having fun today, my dear.
Yeah.
Like I told you earlier, she's been on the phone all day. On the phone, on the computer. Better her than me. Me and phones and computers. Yeah. So, hey, hope you all had a great Thursday. Hope everybody has a great Friday. And we'll see what tomorrow really brings. And I guess Ty's not going to be here Saturday. Talking about how she wants to get the cows run, and she's not going to be here. But oh yeah, and the cows did finally come out. They're in the shade at this end now. They disappeared for a few hours. I know where they were. They were over toward the neighbors over there in the shade of those trees, but they're right here now, all in this corner. They came across, I don't know, hour and a half ago, I guess. Disappeared into the shade at the other end and migrated up here. Part of them probably think they're going to come through that gate and come back up to the barn. Oh well. Thanks for watching, everybody.